Back in my day, we used to have to walk 15 miles to the nearest node. Uphill, both ways, in the snow, with no shoes on. We had none of your crazy flying machines or terrains, and don't even get me started on vertical building. You little whippersnappers have it so nice these days you don't even know.
Grandpa, can you tell us about the drone wars?
The drone. Oh, okay, little ones. Sit back, relax, and let me tell you a story of death.
What's going on, builders? I'm Drawing Chaos, and today we're going to be going over drones. So I had a lot of questions on these drones that myself wanted to answer, and a couple other people had some questions as well. So I built this nice little test area over here so I can figure out what I can do with these drones, like what would be the best way to utilize them. So let me go over my findings, and if you find this interesting, you can always give this video a like. That's an option. Or you can always subscribe for more. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Comment section. That's a good question. That's a good way of saying it. But anyway, let's get on with it. So here's what I got going on. So I built this lovely drone station over here for the stuff to come in, because basically I wanted to see what the best way to do it is. As you can see, it actually builds 2 foundations wide, and then the third foundation sticks out. So if you wanted to, you could actually build over an edge and make it look really cool. It kind of looks like an air filter and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. Then I went over to the far reaches of the other side of the planet, actually 4 different locations, and I built something as simple as this. The way that I have this going is, this is a Miner Mark III pushed all the way up to a perfect 780. I wanted to see exactly how much these babies can take, how much they can handle, and of course how many batteries they will take, because this thing runs on batteries and we need a couple. First thing to note is, once you actually go to the port and select where you want it to go and it to come back and whatnot, it actually tells you some information. The max transfer rate, basically how many batteries and how many batteries per minute. Now, the way that I have this set up is all my drone ports are over here, but the ones in the field, we have drone port A, B, C, and of course D all the way up here in the corner, where I'm at right now. So, the furthest one being away is D, which I'm at right now, is only going to take about 4 batteries per minute. Now, if you remember from my previous video, we made 2 different setups where we're making 20 batteries per minute, as well as another one where we're making 30 batteries per minute. So for 30 batteries per minute, we can basically have 45 sulfur, 52 bauxite, or for 20 batteries per minute, 50 sulfur and 66 bauxite. Really, that's way more for less batteries. So the manufacturer is pretty much the good choice for that. But of course, we're going to have to get other things like copper, caterium, all that good stuff. As you can see right here, if we're going by the 4 batteries, if we take 30 batteries that we're producing and divide that by 4, we get an average of 7.5 drones per machine, which means we could actually run 7.5 drone ports off of this one machine over here, which is actually pretty good. I gotta say, I do like. But with that being said, this has a 5-minute and 22-second round trip. It brings 9 items, 9 stacks of items per one. So this is going to take quite some time to bring all the stuff over here. But first we got to hook it up to power, and we got to go back to our base to do that. Yeah. So first we got to do is hook it up to power so we can see this. So the first thing we got to do is... So the first thing we gotta do is hook this thing up to power and see it in action. So let's hook this baby up to power. And now everything over there is now hooked up to power. Let's check our map and let's see if anything's running right away. Nothing's starting up too quickly, but I guess it's got to fill up first. And let's go over here and test our ports. Are they lifting up? They are idle. Why are they idle? They are idle, just sitting here, so that sucks. Let's see if we get rid of this. Maybe we can grab another one. I might have to actually go in there to get that. No copy and paste for that. Oh, it's working now. Let's get rid of the other ones, and we'll do this for all four of them. So the first issue that we figured out is having one of them built over here and the other one built over there. It looks like I might have to have one empty before I set the other one up. But that's an easy thing to fix, no problem. Another thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is a glitch in my game, so let me know down in the comments section if you're having this as well, but they're not taking batteries. Like, the batteries are in here, but it's not working. So this is a full stack of batteries, but it's not picking up any of the batteries off of there. So that is pretty weird. It's probably a glitch in my game. I do have some mods that we're working on before and after. So it could be that. I understand if it's that. So it could be because I have mods in the game. Who knows? But anyway, we have these set up, and we're going to leave them for a little bit so that we can actually see what kind of ratios we're looking at. So we can figure out exactly what we're going to use for these. So after some time, let's go take a look at some of the math and see what we got going on here. So it's been a while. This is already 3,000. 2,000 on that, 1,500, and 900. So if we're running this the closest, and we look at the port only 12 meters away, 12 meters? This thing is 8 meters. What, 12 miles? Please tell me it's 12 miles. So for the one that's only 12 miles away, this thing actually fills up quite quickly. We're averaging about 590 items per minute, which is really good. But that's 2 drones. That's 1 drone here, 1 drone over there, and they kind of go twice as fast. In terms of spot number B, we're actually getting only about 440 items per minute. Now, this one actually gets us about 12 miles away. Wow, that doesn't make any sense. How is that a thing? Hold on. That one goes all the way out to here. But it still does the same thing as the other one. So it goes from here all the way over there. So hooray, yay. Drone port number C is only getting about 200 items per minute, which is no bueno. And this port is, 12 meters away. That doesn't look right. And of course, the furthest one away at a whopping 12 meters away is only pulling in about 130 items per minute. Wow. So some of the things that you want to note with this is ones that are really close to your section, like say these two over here, that you can see on the map in this spot as well as this spot, you can actually pull in resources with those. Because if you set up 2 drone ports next to each other, you can pull a full 780 line from either one of these, no problem. It'll just take 2 drone ports and 4 drones per node. Yes, that is going to be quite a lot, but here's the thing. The intervals in between these spots is actually enough just to have 4 nice little drones dropping in. So it's constantly dropping in, you know, dropping a stack of 9, dropping a stack of 9, dropping a stack of 9. These two, on the other hand, that are way out there, you're not going to be able to rely on being able to do that. Because it would take probably 3 or 4 drone ports in another node location just to even get the stuff close to where it needs to be. But I actually want to show you guys this. There is a trick to using these drone ports to your advantage. Welcome to my stock area. So here's what I want to show you real quick. If we take a look at modular frames are only 50. Now, let's say I have a stack of 9 of these. That's going to be 450 of these regular modular frames. So it's going to be dropping off 450 of these. But to produce 450 modular frames wouldn't be so bad. So if I had a building producing modular frames and had him dropping on the other side of the world, that would be great. That would be really useful. That would be amazing. On the other hand, if I had something like this, making some lovely concrete, concrete is in stacks of 500. So if I had 9 stacks of 500, that would be 4,500 concrete. So even though that is 10%, these two would still both be viable options for long distances if I needed to grab anything over there with a nice little drone. Not to mention, even like something like this, that's going to be about 1,800 iron plates for every trip. So if a trip takes about 2.5 minutes, sure, I could be able to have 1,800 in every 2.5 minutes. But if I have 2 drones on there, that'll divide that by half, making me twice as much, which would be 3,600 in a nice little 2.5 minute span. But that's what you want to go. If you want to do anything, I recommend like screws, concrete, wire, quick wire, stuff like that. Anything that has a way higher multiple than 100 is perfect if you want to get base items into other sections in the map. But if you have machines, if you have a whole setup, like let's say you have a big building and it's making like AI limiters in one spot, bringing those AI limiters to other spaces in your factory is great because you don't need that much AI limiters in any section. So the best way that I want to look and see this is basically if I brought this limestone into here, if I'm bringing limestone into there and I'm bringing it from either A, B, C, or D just to get the limestone in there, I'm going to need like 4 drone ports just for limestone. For the iron, I'm looking at about maybe 3 drone ports. Because these things are pulling like a max of 400 if the space is close, like an A or a B. If I'm pulling from a C, don't get me started. It's not going to come close. So basically, pulling raw items, not the best idea, but not the worst. It is definitely possible. The only thing you need to worry about is how many batteries. And basically, that's going to be your setup for that, is trying to figure out how many batteries you're going to need for the section. And as you can see right here, a lot of batteries is actually a lot of space. So this is building me 20 batteries per minute, and it takes up quite a bit of space. So a big battery factory would probably set you off for like the rest of your life. And of course, these are in stacks of 200, so you know, a drone putting these where exactly where they need to go is probably your best bet. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me today. These drones look like a whole bunch of fun, and I can't wait to set them up pretty much everywhere in my map. They're really easy to use, and actually, oh my god, this is giving me a headache and dizzy. I'm going to throw up. But anyway, that's it. These drones look like so much fun. I can't wait to put them everywhere. This is going to be a great one. And I can't wait to see you in the next one, where we start working on some other stuff. Hooray! Also, let me know down in the comment section what kind of stuff you're looking forward to seeing. What you want me to design, what you want me to look into. What work do you want me to put in to make it easier for you? But anyway, that's it. Hope you have a great day. You guys are the best, and thank you. Bye-bye.